baseball. It is said
from the Queen City. Striding into the box, Red Rivera, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. No balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The relay. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung there.
So stepping in, Adam Eaton, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Adam Eaton.
On the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. Smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it. Right there, he has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
At the plate, Red Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Rosario. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Red Rivera. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is in the second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-2, here it comes. Grounded to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And here's Jose Peraza. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Red Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the runner will score from second. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now in the box, Jose Peraza, and their runners at the corners now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Men come to the digging in. Red Rivera. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No error. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati. Striding in once again, Corey Seager. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 1-1 home. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Cincinnati Reds jumped ahead. Live from the banks of the Ohio. Digging in the switch hitter, Red Rivera, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Line drive to center field. LeCastro patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Randy Gonzalez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The ground out to short. Rivera takes it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Tim LeCastro. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A bouncer to the left side, Rivera. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. The 1-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Red Rivera.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Barnes is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he so striding in, Corey Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1, here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. To second for one. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that... Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another shot now, Red Rivera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In the air out toward right field. Perez has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Into the box for the Dodgers now, Hernan Perez, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Ready now for Cincinnati. Red Rivera. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Barnes is there. And that's the first out of the inning. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top scorer. And as we set the stage for you here, currently 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now at the plate, Red Rivera, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. Peraza leads off first with 1 away. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Pedro Palmeiro enters from the pen.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now baseball under the light. So here's the cleanup hitter, Red Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Shields leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is flared out towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in the zone and giving himself a chance much longer than...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So here now's the pitcher, Drew Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2-2. 1-1 to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Red Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Rivera.
First pitch on its way. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now batting, Red Rivera. He flew out in his last at bat.
Red Rivera.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night, as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look, the Reds' leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 3 runs already home here. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
The 3-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Rizzo is there. One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Settling in now, Red Rivera. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is after it. 1 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Bond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast.
And there's 1 away. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
I'm on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Here's Javier Baez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the back. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take the inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels. Now at the plate, Red Rivera.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
High pop-up. Baez settles under it near second. Makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
Into the box now, Red Rivera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rivera.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Happ ranging back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0. So striding forward now, Red Rivera. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jason Hayward. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Hayward.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Red Rivera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Red Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.